Hello and glad tidings to you and your kin. This is the Parenting Tools podcast with me, Jordan.
And me, Jason. This is the podcast where two just dads of different children talk about our lives as being parents, the ups and the downs, and just the hilarious chaos that permeates parenting. Look
Permeates.
at that. Ooh, good word.
Saucy. We are here today. Christmas jumpers are donned.
Donning the jingle all the way.
This isn't mine. I've borrowed this. Shout out to Freddie for lending me his Christmas jumper.
Do you not own a Christmas jumper?
I do not.
Oh, mate.
So if you want to see us, in our Christmas jumpers, in some Christmas jumpers, jump onto YouTube and watch us over there. And why not subscribe and hit that like button whilst you're there.
Fantastic.
You've had a mare?
Oh, mate.
Last time we recorded, it was my mare.
Yeah.
Car trouble on the M1. What's happened to you today?
Well, I need to start off by saying I have the variant case of the man flu.
Oh,
So apologies if you catch it.
I've just shaken it. There's no coughing from me today.
So I do apologise if you're ill over Christmas because of me.
That's all good.
And if my voice just slightly disappears throughout the episode, you know why. So I've been feeling terrible. On top of that, with very little sleep this week. It's a sore subject. We will come back to it.
Oh dear.
But on the way here, my car had a coolant leak.
On the M1?
On the M1. The thing is, we knew about the problem.
She's a cruel mistress.
I just was hoping that it wasn't actually the case. And it was. So as I pulled onto the M1, the temperature of my car, literally within like 10 seconds, had gone from steady to like edging on the red.
Oh no.
So I panicked a little bit. Found somewhere, topped it up, and we're all good.
For now.
Still
got to drive home.
That's fine.
Oh dear. So you're not feeling too well. Have you dropped the pineapple card? Have you gone there?
Oh, numerous times. Numerous times. And actually, on Saturday, I'd caught this flu-like symptoms from my wife. And so she dropped the pineapple card on the Saturday morning. I then dropped the card on the evening.
Oh,
just for the listeners that don't know what the pineapple card is, this is the turn of phrase that me and my wife use when we have reached the limit where we can no longer function as a parent. The other parent kicks into actions, no questions asked. You can't play the pineapple card too much. But as soon as you play it, the other person just knows. And so it was a bit of tag teaming. But a double pineapple card had been played.
Like a greengrocer's. Pineapples everywhere.
Yeah, so we did that on Saturday. It was rough. And then again on Sunday, I played it. And then again, I want to play it again, but no. Needs to go back in the pocket.
Not good news at all.
No. And my sinuses just feel so blocked.
Well, I'll give you some good news.
Oh, go on.
In fact, I'll give you some great news.
This is great news. I know what it is already. This is fantastic news.
10,000 downloads.
We have hit 10,000 downloads. Oh, look at this.
Here we go.
And
to celebrate the occasion.
Just to say, this was not planned.
Yes.
So I've bought you, I don't even know what this is. This is Carver.
Nice.
I don't know what that is. I don't really drink. You've gone for the...
tell me you're Christian without telling me you're a Christian. I've gone for a bottle of Schlo. So this is to celebrate 10,000 downloads of the podcast.
Oy!
There we go. Hopefully that was a nice little ping on Spotify.
What a moment this is.
That's fun, isn't it?
Look at this.
Who'd have thought it? Not me.
Genuinely didn't think that we'd get here. So thank you to everyone who's listened, shared, downloaded.
Cheers to the listeners. I posted a little Facebook post, but I want to do it again.
You can have that.
Oh, thank you so much. We'll crack that one open later. I just want to shout out our wives.
Oh, they deserve more than a shout out.
For letting us do this. For letting us talk about our kids, our families, our lives, our mistakes on the internet.
Yeah, and putting up with the countless times of recording. It's a full evening out. It is. It's a lot. It's a lot just to throw on them.
Yeah.
And they've put up with it.
They've been brilliant.
Well, my wife is genuinely the number one supporter of this podcast. Well, for me anyway.
Yeah.
She's the one that's telling me, she keeps telling me little bits to say, and I'm like, write it down, because otherwise I'll forget it.
Yeah, my wife, she does it in stints because she only works like 10 minutes away. So
little 10-minute portions.
So she's like, right, I've done the next bit of the pod, and yeah, that was funny.
Still on episode 3.
Bless her. So yeah, here's to our wives, to Lee and Em. I'm game.
So Jord, as always, most not the case.
Sometimes
we could open with an opening question.
We've got an opening question. You're gonna have to read that because I can't see it.
This one is from Alice on Instagram, and it says, "Top 3 favourite Christmas songs." Go.
Oh, top 3 favourite Christmas songs. There's one that I really like, by a band called Lawrence, and it was on a film. I can't remember what it was called, with Anna Kendrick, and it's like, and this Christmas will be quite funky. Very Merry Christmas. Don't know what the film's called.
Is that this Christmas will be funky?
I don't know, but it's a funky song.
Genuinely.
No, but yeah, by Lawrence. I'm a fan of Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Oh, I like that one. I can tell you the number one most overrated and annoying one.
Go on.
Mariah Carey. Honestly, I can't stand it.
Oh,
I can't stand it. I don't know why. It
really?
Gets me. Yeah, it gets me.
Ooh.
I am a big fan of Bublé. Bublé?
Slur.
Big fan of Bublé. Hopefully that's one of any people that I've just turned away there.
Bublé. 3 favourite Christmas songs. And then what else do I like? I like Driving Home for Christmas, you know.
That's a nice one.
Driving Home for Christmas.
I like It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
White Christmas. It's on the same album.
Is it?
Bublé's.
Oh, it's Bublé's. You're going for the covers, are you? You like the soft covers.
A new one that has come to my attention. I don't really usually like Christmas carols. Usually hate them.
Yep.
But one this year that's come to my attention is In the Bleak Midwinter.
Yep.
Really like that.
Oh, what are they called? Bombay Bicycle Club.
Oh, they did a version.
Did a great version.
Very good.
Yep. Maccabees, they did a version of Walking in the Air. These are all indie classics. I tell you what else I'm going to say is the most underrated Christmas song. I'm not going to say it's one of the best, but just underrated. Leona Lewis, One More Sleep.
How does it go?
One more sleep.
I still don't know it.
I nailed it.
You have to keep going.
One more sleep. One more sleep.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Tell you what, anyone who knows the song is thinking, yeah, do you know what? He's spot on there.
This is a great question for the listeners. Let us know your top 3 favourite Christmas songs. I really don't like there's really weird ones that we bring out in England, isn't it? The traditional ones. Just weird ones.
I don't like the Pogues.
I think that's the one I just don't like.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
It's like they're shouting at you. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like, I don't mind the opening line, was Christmassy, and then, like, when it all kicks in, and it's like, nah.
I don't know how you get a song to just nestle itself into a Christmas classic. Because surely that's just like a money printer for them.
Ask Leona Lewis. She's done it successfully.
But if you are a top-selling artist, surely you'll be going, I'm going to write a Christmas banger.
Should be.
That's to solidify yourself a retirement plan.
What about your top favourite Christmas films?
Oh, Home Alone.
Classic, yep. That's on
there.
my list.
I like all of them.
I've got a bit of a beef.
Oh. When I say all of them, I don't know how many there are. I like up to 3.
I'm going to roll out the beef.
Oh, God.
But this goes for Christmas songs as well. When I say I like them, they're like the top ones. Best of a bad bunch, apart from Leona. Why do we just watch Christmas films around Christmas? And I know it's Christmas, but like if I said to the missus, oh, it's August.
What, summer films?
Yeah, let's just, time to watch the same film. Time to watch the same 6 films because it's August every year.
Do you have a set of films or TV shows that you'll watch, like, on repeat, like, every year? Because I think it's the same premise.
No.
So like we'll tend to watch the US Office probably once a year because it's just easy and fun.
I like the US Office.
But my wife is notorious for, you know, all those cheesy Netflix films?
Yep.
She watches all of them. She loves them.
Yeah.
They're all the same. It's literally the same film, just with different actors.
Just with different handsome men.
And it's like all really awkward acting in most of them as well.
A lot of them
There was this one where, I don't know if you've seen it on TikTok, where they're fake ice skating. It's such a low budget film, but they haven't been able to afford just to fake an ice skating scene.
No, I saw.
And it literally cuts some guy just gliding in.
I saw something about fake ice skating. I didn't realise it was a film.
Yeah, it's a cheesy Netflix Christmas film.
Oh, well, I just assumed it was a place where it didn't snow. So they were like recreating.
No, but those films are for the Christmas suckers, which is my wife.
Right, Mr. T. You Christmas suckers.
And I bring that word specifically, because I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but my wife has taught my daughter, 2.5-year-old daughter, that when I go downstairs to get her a drink or something, the first thing she'll say is, "What took you so long, sucker?" That's something that our 2.5-year-old has now learned, and it is really funny.
You're getting a call from nursery. They're calling you in. Can we just have a word?
Why does she speak like Mr. T?
My little boy's been enjoying The Grinch. He quite likes The Grinch.
Which one?
Both.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah, he likes them both.
I used to be petrified of that film when I was a kid.
So funny.
The Who's are they called?
Yeah.
With their weird noses and faces. Yeah. It used to freak me out. Genuinely used to scare me.
Yeah, I think it's quite a funny film. And there's a few like more adult jokes that like aren't rude, but kids won't get them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I quite like The Grinch. That's I've warmed to it.
Favourite films at Christmas? Die Hard?
Oh, controversial one.
Yeah, but it's not, is it? It's at Christmas.
The man himself has said it's not a Christmas film.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I'm not convinced. He's just a pawn in the circle of people involved in that film.
In the PR machine.
Yeah.
So yeah, do let us know once again your favourite Christmas films, your favourite Christmas songs.
There's definitely some classics in there. And you're right, that is one of the things that I don't understand why we'll watch the same ones just over and over again. Especially if you don't really like it. You should do it for tradition.
It's February. That means it's Batman trilogy time. Just every year. Just doesn't make sense. But people love it, and whatever makes you happy, you go for it.
So, Jordan, I think you put out a question. Was it this week or last week?
I can't remember.
It was on Instagram.
One of the weeks.
And it was your unpopular Christmas opinions.
Yep.
And we've had a few responses.
We've had a few responses. So, Z on Instagram, eggnog is trash. And do you know what? I'm going to have to take his word for it because...
yeah, it's not... Is it a thing in England?
I don't think it is.
I don't think I've ever seen it. What is it? What is eggnog?
It's a drink, isn't it? I think it's an alcoholic drink.
Is it literally just got eggs in it?
I don't know.
I have no... This confuses me. If it has got eggs in it, that disturbs me.
Well, an egg custard's got eggs in it. I like one of those.
I like an omelette, but I don't want to drink it.
Blended omelette. Slurping it down. Where do you stand on Bailey's? Festive drinks?
I'm not a big drinker. Which is another reason I appreciate you gone for the slur.
Yep.
The slur, not slur.
Slurring your drinks.
Slur. Whereas, yeah, I'm not a big drinker. Don't really know. I know it's overhyped and you have it with profiteroles and hot chocolate for some reason.
I like a Bailey's, you know.
I'm gonna have to try it, aren't I? I don't know.
Creamy. Is it only at Christmas? You won't catch me drinking Bailey's any other time of year.
Is it nice?
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Describe it to me.
It's creamy.
So why would you have that
weird.
over cream?
I don't know. Because it's Christmas. It's a liqueur. It's a creamy liqueur. And I can't describe the taste because it's been 12 months since I had it.
Here's another unpopular opinion. I don't think... no, this is really unpopular in my opinion. This is from... Oh, my eyesight is terrible.
That's Ermac.
From Ermac.
Shout out Ermac.
Christmas isn't Christmas without Brussels sprouts.
That's a popular opinion. I agree.
I couldn't disagree more.
Do you not like sprouts?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I detest them.
Oh, I love a Sprout.
I really don't like them.
I've had 25. That's my record.
Already?
That's my record in one sitting is 25 Sprouts.
25 Sprouts?
Yeah.
Are they... I just don't get it. Does it have the famous effect?
Yes.
The poppers?
The poppers, it does, yeah.
Not a big... I think this will split. I don't know if I've ever met somebody who has... Like Sprouts are alright.
Sprouts are really nice. I'd have them every week.
So there's people either who love them or hate them. It is one of those like Marmite things. Have you heard of the prank to play where you cover them in chocolate and nuts and then re-wrap them in Ferrero Rochers?
Yeah. I'd be game for that. If they were cooked. No, I wouldn't.
Disgusting.
That's too far. Mark, your friend Miracle on 34th Street is a terrible film. Oof. That seems harsh.
I've only recently, in the last 2 years, watched this.
I'm the same. I've only watched it once.
And I don't really quite remember.
My heart was warmed. That's all I can remember.
Was it the one where... it's obviously always got Santa in it. Is he the one working in one of like the toy shops?
I can't remember, but I remember watching it. My sister loves Miracle on 34th Street,
Really?
so she'll be a bit upset.
It's got
by
Matilda in it, hasn't it?
Yeah. I remember watching it thinking, that's actually a really lovely film. But
honestly, I don't remember.
I can't remember much of the plot.
He's also put another friend of span in the work. Elf on the Shelf is also stupid. I agree.
Popular opinion.
That's a popular opinion.
Yep.
This one comes from Jennifer.
Get in the bin.
It's not... Oh, it's Father Christmas, not Santa. I'm going to throw this out there. That's the first person I've encountered that has a strong opinion on the name of Mr. Klaus.
My mother-in-law is in that boat. Yeah.
Really?
She does not call him Santa because it's an anagram of Satan.
Surely if we're going by technicalities, it's Sir Nicholas.
Yeah. Oh, it's Saint Nicholas.
That's what I meant.
It's been knighted by the Queen. Services to charity.
I've just been really formal.
I now pronounce you Sir Nicholas
What's his last name?
Claus.
Was it really?
Yeah, well, it's Mrs. Claus, isn't it?
Nicholas. For some reason, Nicholas Flamel from Harry Potter's come into my mind.
Who's Chris Kringle then?
Nicholas Kringle.
It's his cousin. Nicholas Kringle. Oh, I'll tell you what, that just comes to mind. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Never seen it.
Good film.
Never seen it.
Funny film.
Is this like a nostalgic film where you have to have the nostalgia to find it funny?
No, it's actually quite funny. It gets a bit silly towards the end. Like, it could be 20 minutes short for me.
Because that's it for Christmas films, isn't it? It's the nostalgia captured in them of when you first watched them. Like for me, Emperor's New Groove. It's not a Christmas film, but I absolutely love it. It's just the most nostalgic film I can think of.
Stick it on Christmas Eve. DJ Baxter, last week's guest. Mince pies. Hate them. Vomit face emoji.
I'm going to have to agree again.
Really?
Yeah.
I like a mince pie.
So, what is a mince pie?
Oh, I don't know.
Just for the international listeners. I don't know if this is an international thing.
It's a pastry.
What's inside it?
Mince. I don't know.
It's not mince meat.
It's not mince though, is it?
Is it like currants and raisins?
Currants, raisins, a bit of sauce, a bit of juice.
It's disgusting.
Sugar on top.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Have you seen those little bite-sized ones though?
I've seen them.
They're nice.
I've not tried them.
Not too much.
Because I still don't like them.
It's not the quantity. It's the taste. Janet, also known as my mum.
Oh, come on, Janet.
Do you know what, and I absolutely agree with her. Why do people do Christmas Eve boxes?
I don't know what this is. Explain it to me.
It's a present. It's a box of presents on Christmas Eve.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's presents.
What is that about?
Yeah.
Save it for Christmas morning.
So, little background of why we do Christmas Eve boxes.
Oh, are you on board?
I think we are this year. This is the first year we're doing it. Because when we were child free,
yep,
and we were having Christmas morning to ourselves, just the two of us, for some reason, for a few years in a row, we decided to open all our presents on Christmas Eve because we were too excited. There we go again. So now we've got a daughter. We thought it was only appropriate to rein it back in and put Christmas on Christmas Day. rather than just having a
Makes sense.
late Christmas Eve present swap.
Like the rest of the world. Christmas on
special.
Christmas Day. Now, I'm not a fan of these Christmas Eve boxes. It's too far. And then you got like the whole thing of everyone tried to outdo each other on Instagram and...
Yeah, not about that. What about, do people still do like 12 days of Christmas? Is that a thing? Getting 12 presents before Christmas?
My wife did that for me one year for Advent.
Really?
24 presents,
Wow.
baby. It was great.
What? Wow. Take note.
She did it once. A lot of rapping.
A lot of
effort.
preparation.
Yeah, she was...
You got to be really on it.
It was brilliant. Little things, like not proper presents, but...
You get a PlayStation in one, a TV
Yeah.
next. And our final one, I'm going to have to get in close here. Oh, Callum. Good old Callum.
Shout out Caleb.
This one is one that resonates with me quite a lot. Unpopular opinion. Opening presents throughout the day rather than them all in the morning.
So the unpopular thing is he's not having open it all day. Just get them open.
That's what I took from it. I'm assuming because that's the right way to do it.
Get them open.
Just get them open.
Crack them open.
Don't wait till after dinner. What's that nonsense?
No.
Get them all open. Sort it out.
As many as you can.
Yeah, just go crazy. Just...
Or, where are your phrase? As many as you want to.
As many as you want.
If you want to open a couple and then revisit them, you go for it.
See, this is the thing that actually, again, has opened my eyes to being a parent of how easily overwhelmed some kids get.
Yep.
And it's like we haven't got loads of stuff, so it's like just a few things because she'll just get overwhelmed and too excited, and then we won't ever be able to calm her down. But last year she just got overwhelmed by loads of colours, so just kept it nice and relaxed.
So you would go. So when you were a kid, what's the sitch? You wake up.
For me, yeah.
Stocking, yeah. Stocking in the bedroom or stocking downstairs? Or?
All of our presents were downstairs.
Yep.
And we would wake up at the crack of dawn, 5 o'clock, and get told to go back to bed for a bit.
Do you know what? This is unrelated.
Oh, really? Oh,
Really? The phrase "the crack of dawn" doesn't sit well with me.
Doesn't?
Because I had a rotund family member called Dawn. And that's all I'll say. That is all I'll say on the matter. Sorry, please continue.
Yeah, everyone downstairs, first thing. And growing up, what we would do, so I've got 2 siblings, and we'd all have a little pile of presents each, and we'd just go ham on them.
Yep.
Just all at once.
Hard as ham.
Yeah. When I got married, my wife's family, they do one at a time.
Not in turns?
In a turn, in a circle.
Oh, so you just all dive in?
Oh, we just all went in.
Oh.
We were savages. But the culture shock, now doing Christmas that way, which I really like now.
Yep.
It was very strange.
We used to do that. Take turns.
Take turns. I mean, it
one
makes you
each.
appreciate the whole process more.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we used to do one each, and then it would be just get them all open and then play with what you want to play with. Because that's the thing, isn't it? People don't like you just like playing with everything and having a load of mess. But I'm not about that. Just open one, then come back to it.
But it's something that Sean was saying on last episode with their son, is that they've only got a few because he'll want to just play with the toy that he's got.
Yeah.
So as soon as he opens it, he'll just want to play with that thoroughly before he opens another one. So it's just like, and we've kind of taken the approach of we've just done minimal presents, mainly because we bought something for the dummy fairies.
I want to ask you about the dummy fairies.
Yep. Excuse me.
So I've got an unpopular Christmas opinion.
Oh, go on.
Pigs in blankets.
Overrated.
Not all that.
Yeah, they are definitely overrated.
Too salty.
If I'm really honest, I think this one's come with me with age.
I like sausage.
Because I used to love them. And
I
now
like
I'm
bacon.
like,
But not together.
Oh, I love them together. But
not
maybe
like
that's the thing.
Not wrapped.
I'd quite happily have them in a baguette.
I like a
sandwich.
We're going to go back to the whole roll thing, but I like a bacon and sausage roll. But it's just too salty. I just don't. I could happily, if you said to me, "You're never going to eat
shredded wheat.
You're never going to eat Brussels sprouts on Christmas again," I'd be like, "Oh, that's a shame." If you said that about pigs in blankets, not bothered. You can keep them.
Mine's also food related. This probably tells you a lot about us. My unpopular, but I think it's popular. I think this is a more popular opinion, but no one does anything about it. Turkey is horrible.
See, I disagree.
Really?
It could be nicer.
It's not horrible. It's just
dry.
It's the worst of the bird meats.
It's the worst of the bird meat.
Yeah. Chicken any day.
Chicken is nicer than turkey, but it's something special about turkey at Christmas.
It's just large, isn't it?
It's a bit dry.
It's a large bird.
If you get it right, It is nice.
I've had nicely cooked turkey, and I do enjoy that most years. I just don't like the texture compared to chicken.
So what do you want to have it? What do you want to have done about it?
I'd rather have chicken.
Come on, everyone.
Christmas chicken.
Jump on the bandwagon.
I think it's quite a popular opinion that turkey is overrated, and we all just do it out of tradition.
Yeah. Like carols.
True.
Can't stand carols. Yeah. I can't stand carols.
Just all the people called Carol.
At all. Shout out Carol. But we do it every year.
Yeah, it's a bit tiresome, isn't it?
And like, I play in our church band, and it's like you are doing it for other people, which is what basically a church band is.
Yeah.
But it's like every year you'll hear like someone in church go, it's not about tradition, it's not about routine. And then we just do a load of traditional stuff that we do by routine every year.
See, and it's part of the kind of trap you're in as a church. So we did carols yesterday, and mainly because like when you're doing a service close to Christmas, you get a lot more visitors. And so when they turn up expecting carols and you're doing a bunch of new songs which don't sound anything like what they think church music should sound like, it's more confusing.
Yep.
And so probably that's the reason why we also do them. I don't like them.
I just don't understand a lot of the lyrics. What does hark mean? So thank you to everyone who wrote in with your unpopular Christmas opinions. We've touched on traditions a little bit. We also asked people on Instagram for Christmas traditions. What do you like to do? And the first one came from Susanna, and this is a really nice one. Never heard this before. Making pizza with the kids on Christmas Eve.
That's a nice tradition.
That's a lovely one.
That's probably one of the best things about having a family, like towards Christmas, but especially when you've got kids, is the making new traditions.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that whole element of it. And it's like, yeah, it's a little bit awkward because you want to do stuff that you liked growing up, and then if your spouse has different ways of doing things, that's a little bit awkward sometimes. But absolutely love that you're making new traditions as a family. I think that's really cool. This is quite... coughed appropriate there. This is quite an emotional turn. I was chatting to my mum yesterday, and she was telling me that when she was 16, she'd got kicked out, and she spent her first Christmas alone.
Out of the house?
Yeah, at 16. And she had beans on toast, which is why, for her, Christmas is so important now. She's got a full family now, and we're all there at Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's become her tradition of sort of that thing. And Christmas does kind of bring up a lot of emotion, doesn't it? Of especially memories and all that sort of stuff. So it's quite nice as a parent, kind of taking charge of some of that and going, actually, we're going to create our own traditions.
Yeah. Oh, bless her.
Yeah.
Beans on toast.
Yeah.
Has that made a comeback? Did you ever have beans on toast?
No, we have a full Christmas dinner now, turkey.
So, yeah.
We've had another one from, and you've highlighted over. This is Mark again.
Mark again.
That's so you've scribbled over the name, but I can't read it. Wouldn't be an improvement for me. We'll be starting them this year with the baby, but no idea what to do.
Beans on toast.
That ties in nicely with what I was just saying there.
Yeah, it does.
That was not planned.
What do we do? We started to do baking on Christmas Eve that we then leave out for Santa. So we'll make gingerbread men in the afternoon, then we'll leave them out.
Oh, very nice.
For Santa overnight. One year we did soup. We made soup from scratch. And then we had a bit of a warming soup Christmas Eve.
Oh, it's a nice little family activity.
I think we only did that once though. So it's not really a tradition. Just something we did once.
But the tradition of a family activity.
Yeah.
That's quite nice.
When I was living with my mum and dad, living at home. Isn't that funny? Living at home.
Yeah.
We used to have we had a Chinese. Christmas Eve Chinese after the Christmas Eve service.
Oh, very nice.
Because mum didn't want to cook twice. Fair play.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, Chinese, that was one that we used to do.
Our tradition was watching a movie.
Nice.
Not necessarily a Christmas movie. I remember one year we watched what's the Vampire Hunter?
Buffy?
No, Van Halen or something.
Oh, Van Helsing.
Van Helsing, that's the one.
Van
I remember
Halen.
we watched that on Christmas Eve.
Jump.
And it was really weird because I was going, we're watching this completely not Christmas movie on Christmas Eve, and it was brilliant. I'm not saying the movie was brilliant, but just the tradition was nice.
Yeah, that is nice. Little Christmas Eve film. And then the last one comes from Callum. Family Monopoly causing tears.
Oh, I love Monopoly.
It's fractious, isn't it?
I will play Monopoly anytime.
Really?
Absolutely love it.
At what time in the evening is too late to start?
Oh, I'd lose sleep for Monopoly. I genuinely love it.
Is that how you win? Just one by one, everyone's dropping off.
Yeah, in the last few times I've played, everyone just quit because they just can't stay the course. But I love it. Most people I know don't like it.
I got sent to bed playing a game of Monopoly once.
Really? It does get tense, doesn't it?
Well, I didn't do anything wrong. My cousin was stealing money, and I got the blame, and I was getting more and more annoyed because I wasn't doing anything. And then, took it too far. Got sent to bed.
Me and my sister used to play it all the time, and she always used to beat me. And then it was only until we were like adults, which was like, I used to cheat all the time. I was gutted. I thought she was the best Monopoly player I've ever seen. Yeah. And she would always be like, you can't be the banker because you'll cheat. Hypocrite.
That's why I keep my money under a mattress. I've got trust issues with bankers now. From Christmas Monopoly. Yeah.
Nice.
So Jace, want to pick up on something? The dummy fairy.
Yeah.
How's it going? Has she been? Or is he?
She has. They have. They have been. And I alluded to it at the beginning of the episode. Not a lot of sleep has been had this week. We have gone dummyless. And her attitude was quite good. The first night she was a little bit upset. She didn't want to go to sleep. She wanted to trade the toy back in for the dummy.
You got the receipt?
But she went to bed. Actually, she eventually went to bed fine. But she woke up in the middle of the night about 4 or 5 times, just screaming, like a completely new scream that we've never heard before. And I can only put it down to the fact that she's not been able to comfort herself in the way that she's used to. And so that has been continuing quite a lot.
How long has this been going on?
We're on a week now, I think.
A week?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Tuesday. What?
6 days.
6 days. And so what we resorted to 2 nights ago is putting a mattress on her floor. So my wife slept in her room. Yeah. And then I slept in her room yesterday, but by accident.
Yep.
I went in just to put her down, but I was so tired. Literally, I fell and I stayed there all night.
I fell.
So we removed the mattress today because we were like, we can't do it anymore because we will literally just keep falling asleep on that mattress, and then that will be another layer of thing that brings her comfort other than just being able to send herself back to sleep. But she's been going to sleep fine. One of the problems the mistakes that we've made is we've also introduced to her the new thing of leaving her door slightly open.
Yeah.
We don't know why we decided to do that at the same time. Because now she'll just creep into the room. So
before it was a closed door.
Closed door. She never used to try and open it. But
you decided to... For
some reason, I think because of the lack of comfort of dummy, she was saying she was scared of things.
Yeah.
She was scared.
That makes sense.
And she said she was scared when mummy or daddy closed the door. So okay, we'll leave the door open a little bit. And I think now it's a whole world of freedom that's opened up to her.
Yeah.
And so literally today, I put her down for a nap, and she was still outside our bedroom. Like, you could see her shadow, but she didn't emerge. She was there. I was recording her on my phone, literally for 2 minutes, and then she just slowly creeped past her face, just silently. Really freaky. Just a smile on her face.
Sometimes you want them to make noise, don't you? So you at least know they're coming.
But she is getting it. It's been not a lot of sleep has been had. It's a lot of unbroken sleep, and that's the worst. And to make it worse as well, we've been staying up late because it's been taking us so long to put her to sleep.
Yeah.
And so we're just shattered.
Well, we've had a lot of people on TikTok saying cold turkey is the way to do it.
It's the way to do it. And I can see now, because we've seen progress. Like, every day has been progress. She'll go to sleep now. She'll never ask for it. It's just actually, it helped her get to sleep.
Yeah.
So now she'll stay in her bed like singing or chatting or shouting sometimes longer than usual. So it's just a lot to adjust to.
Yeah.
We'll get there though.
I'm sure you will.
Hope we get there.
Someone did suggest dipping the dummies in vinegar so it just tastes horrible and they don't want it.
Oh yeah.
So maybe you could say, hey, you can have your dummy back, and then just dip it in vinegar.
But so we tried to think, a few other people commented like, just poke a hole in them.
Yeah.
So we had that, she'd bitten a hole in hers, but she just searched around for a new one.
Fair.
So it's like it didn't work.
Do you want a top up of the schlo?
Oh, go on then.
I'll top you up. So we've had a bit of a breakthrough. So do you know how I've been saying for, I think, months now that our little boy wakes up at 5.
Yes.
It's been going through.
Really?
Till 6:30.
Oh, that's an achievement.
His clock is yellow. One day I was dead proud of him. He came in. He said, Daddy, my clock's yellow. And I could see that his light, he'd got Alexa to turn the light on. So he hadn't just woken up. He'd been awake, got Alexa to turn the light on. Don't know how long he'd been there. But he came in and he's done that 4 nights in a row.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're getting better sleep.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why you're feeling better.
Maybe. Yeah, the cough has gone.
Yeah.
But he came in the other morning. This was Saturday morning. He said, Daddy, my clock's yellow. I think it was actually the day that I clocked that he'd been awake for a while. And he said, is it nursery day today? And my wife said, no, it's Saturday. He said, where are we going? And I thought, do you know what? He'd been so good. I said, where do you want to go? And I thought, wherever he says, within reason. Obviously, not going to go on holiday. Yeah, I'm not going to go to the beach or Disneyland or anything. I thought, wherever he says, we'll go. He says, where do you want to go? Matalan. So we went to Matalan.
Does he like shopping?
There's Buzz Lightyear toys.
Okay.
In Matalan. So we said to him, look, it's Christmas next week, so we can go and look at the toys, but we're not going to buy any. I said, are you all right with that? He said, yeah. So we went in, he looked at the toys, he picked some off the shelf and asked me to take a picture of him. So Santa knows. A little reminder.
That's so cute.
I'll show you after. It's just him on the floor with these toys. So yeah, we went to Matalan.
That is brilliant.
I just wasn't expecting it.
Speaking of Alexa, this week I have realised a new fear that I never had before.
Really?
Yeah.
Oof.
It's the and I've seen it. I never thought I would be in the boat of this category of person. It's the old parent where their kid teaches them how to use technology.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I try to stay on top of tech and like new like programming languages. I try to learn as much as I can. Stay on top of new phones, all that sort of stuff.
Yep, you're a pretty techie guy.
I never wanted to be the out of touch parent. Like, how do you use Facebook?
What's wrong with your mouth?
That's how I imagine all old people sound.
Age kicking in.
But this week I've realised that actually it's inevitable. Because for, I'm going to say months, a lot of our lights in our house are controlled by Alexa. We've been walking to a room. Alexa, turn off. Wait for that to happen. Alexa, turn off. Wait for that to happen. My daughter walked into the room 2 days ago and she just went, Alexa, turn off Christmas lights and turn off big lamp. I didn't know you could do 2 in 1.
I didn't.
Exactly. I am already that parent when my daughter is teaching me how to use tech. I am old. I'm just going to resign to it now.
Do you think she knew that was a function, or was she just talking?
So she's pretty good with Alexa. She knows how to turn all the stuff on and off anyway.
Yeah.
None of us have ever done 2 in 1.
No,
so she just decided to go for it.
Yeah.
Like, that's a logical thing to ask for someone to do.
Yeah.
And so I'll do it.
Dive in.
Yeah.
On the instructions.
She's not been sat reading the manual or like on Google.
Daddy, did you know? Oh, bless her. That's good to know, that is.
Yeah, but there was just a moment where when it happened, me and my wife just froze and just looked at each other like, what has happened?
I tell you why. We've only got one set of lights with the Alexa control. But you can do other things.
Yeah.
Like do this and play a song at the same time.
I just never thought to do 2 in 1.
Yeah. Good on her.
I know.
Well done, Noah.
And now I just have to resign myself to the fact that I wasn't born with this technology.
Have you tried 3 things?
Do you know what? I'm sure it could do many now.
Yeah. Wonder what the limit is.
I'm just going to ask my daughter to do it for me.
Noah, turn the lights. Alexa. Just delegating the Alexa controls.
Oh, Jordan, I think we've gone this whole episode without actually really mentioning, in this Sunday, 2 days from when this comes out, it's Christmas Day.
Yeah, it is.
It's Christmas Day.
This is Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Christmas Eve.
I actually can't believe we're here.
It's flown around.
It has gone really quick.
Yeah, it has.
It's been weird having Christmas on a Sunday, not going to lie.
But that's nice for you, though.
It means I don't have to do an extra service, which is nice.
Yeah.
But it's weird because I think most people get less time off or more?
I don't know.
It just falls. Something about it just unsettles me.
I'm not okay with this. So what's your church services been like?
That's a very good question.
You've not been at them.
So yesterday it was a bit of madness. We decided to do Christmas carols. The kids doing a few songs. We also did some baptisms.
Nice.
In a hot tub.
Lovely.
So it was really cold, so we put the hot tub up. And then after the service, we had a massive meal. So we just had loads of food. Not full English. A full Christmas dinner.
Turkey?
Yeah, it was turkey. There was loads of meats. And we were feeding... the main reason we were doing it is because there was like a contact that we had of a group of like supported living houses where a lot of them will be like alone on Christmas. So we thought we'd just invite them and give them some food along with everyone else who's part of the church. And it was good. There was like 70 people just having Christmas dinner. People like dancing. I did a quiz where all the answers revolved around my name. Basically, I needed to kill some time, and the only quiz I had was that.
That's amazing.
And I panicked. So, for example, the first round spelled out my name, the answers. And then the last round had my face photoshopped onto actors or characters with the name Jason.
I'm a big fan of this.
Yeah, I thought it was brilliant. But then someone came up to me, like, this is the most narcissistic quiz I think I've ever seen. I had to agree.
It's come from a good place.
It's a good place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back to the question, our Christmas services, they change all the time. So we've got a service on Christmas Day, just a short service, nothing too heavy because we've got to get back for the food.
Yeah, of course.
But we usually get loads of guests, more guests than actually regular church tenders, because all of our church like kind of travel over Christmas, which is nice, meeting new people. And then New Year's Day, again Sunday on New Year's Day.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's throwing me off.
You're unsettled.
I don't like it.
Yeah, we had our nativity yesterday, and our little boy was in the nativity. I can't even say it. I've got PTSD. And they were singing "Away in a Manger," nice calm song. Away in all the kids. For some reason, my little boy just had an outburst, and he just went. Do you like on Bruce Almighty when he takes over Steve Carell? It was like that. I don't know where it came from. He just did that, and then he stops.
I'm laughing so much because I've seen the video. It's brilliant. It just continues as normal.
And then he just carries on. So odd.
Well, my daughter, again, 2.5 years old, loads of people just having a random dance for some reason. And so she's on the stage, dancing normally like a nice little girl. She stops, turns around, and just wiggles her bum. Now everyone thinks I've taught my 2-year-old how to twerk.
Merry Christmas.
It's very unsettling.
Oh, it's chaos, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nativities. It's mad. There was one kid, it was Mary actually, was kicking the manger. She was kicking the manger with her, like rocking it with her feet. Baby Jesus inside, getting whiplash.
They have a real baby?
Oh, no. No, I should have maybe specified that. Another kid just went for a walk.
Oh.
Went for a walk around the stage.
This is this is not related, but it's reminding me of a good Christmas movie, 4 Christmases, with Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn and Reese
Witherspoon.
Yeah.
I love that.
She got stabbed,
What?
recently.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not
Reese,
know that.
wasn't it? With a...
Witherspoon.
No, with a knife.
No.
Hey!
You reeled me in.
Got him.
I thought we were on the edge of cutting edge,
Exclusive.
Yeah. Oh man. I think that's a good place to end, Jordan.
I do. So you've just mentioned the quiz there.
Yes.
Next episode, Boxing Day.
Oh, look at that.
It's the Jason Christmas quiz.
It's not the Jason Christmas quiz.
Oh, that's a shame.
We can have a few questions from that if you like. But it's a Boxing Day special episode. Just something to keep you entertained if you're driving about or if you're trying to entertain people that you don't really see all that often. Put the podcast on.
Stick the podcast on and they won't come next year. You won't have to worry about it. So before we sign off, we just want to say, whatever you get up to, have a very Merry Christmas. A Happy New Year. Thank you for listening.
It's been fun, isn't it?
It's been fun. Thank you for getting us to 10,000. And we'll see you.